Hello, sweethearts and lovelies, and welcome back to Frezno's Master Duel. I am Frezno, this is Master Duel, and we are continuing our coverage of the Water and Wind event using Marincess. Look at all the fun gems I've got, and I'm gonna be getting even more gems because what's my progress at? Well, let's take a look at live progress. Look at that. So I'm like a couple wins away from getting all the gems, and then there's all these tickets. And the legendary fisherman icon, which I'll probably never use. Maybe I'll even earn the Storm and Surge title. I've never done that before. But let's go over to the profile. Here's my ID if you want to be adding me to the thing. And we're going to play a bunch of these duels. We're going to start with Hector. Or Hector? I don't know how to say the little accent or the E, but Hector here is playing Ice Barrier. And I think this is the grindy Ice Barrier game I had. Which, an unstoppable force meeting an immovable object. Christ alive. So, in we go. And let's see what I did against Hector. Here, I'm just going to call him Hector. I don't know how to say anything, but okay. I'm going first. Got a decent enough hand. Let's roll with the combo. Extend into Ogre. Oh, look at that. And I don't know what it is about Ogre, but it just triggers this fight or flight response where people shotgun negate it. Which is good for me, because I don't give a shit about Ogre being negated. I give a shit about my Marincess being negated. But anyway. I got a Marincess, so that lets us go into the whole thing. So we're just gonna speed through. Pretty sure I have uninterrupted combo here. We mill a Battle Ocean with Spring Girl's Graveyard Effect, which is why you run 2. But Sea Angel can get the other one. So, run 2 for that reason. Also, so I can pad out the deck and down this crap expensive Ultras. But anyway. We continue to extend. I'm going to leave the Ogre around, just because it's a big body, a big beater, big boy. And so we've got him, we've got our immortal Bubble Reef, and we got an Imperm. Great. Excellent. And I just criticized the guy. Oh, he's shotgunning the first fucking card you see. Reading! You tried to Imperm Bubble Reef with the Battle Ocean up! For all I complained about, shotgunning, fucking... Watch me! Oh, you know me in normal summon? Shotgun the Imperm! Probably should have done that. They have extension. Probably should have waited for the synchro, but yeah. So, it cuts both ways! It cuts both ways, okay? I'm a fucking idiot too! Well, that's fine, okay. So, Ice Barrier player is gonna do the Ice Barrier things. And synchro summon the big thing and beat over Ogre. Now, this thing is a troublesome little monster, just because it gets a free thing, and lots of other stuff. Oh yeah, and that weird once per chain effect it has, where it gets to summon an Ice Barrier and put my monster to defense mode. Weird, but I'm gonna do some extension of horse shit. Here it comes. Oh, this fucking guy. This is really funny. General Raiho here. So anytime I activate an effect, I can either discard a card or the effect's negated. Which would be wild, but here's the funny direction. Well, they do this, and they do this, and they do this. And Raiho, okay, it's sped up. You don't see it on the replay. But every time Raiho tries to activate against Great Bubble Reef, it does jack shit because Great Bubble Reef is unaffected by other opponents' card effects. So, that's going to keep happening. I'm going to go into Marble Rock. And I'm going to attack over this thing. Tried to change my attack to 0, but that also lets them mill a Ice Barrier and get an Ice Barrier to their hand here. And I attack this thing, which lets them get the big-ass Trishula out of their extra deck. And it doesn't spin Great Bubble Reef, but it spins Marbled Rock and one of her equips. Ice Barrier, all about the big synchro spinning. Like I said, this deck is just full of ultra-rare synchros that you need a shitload of. I mean, what's your payoff? Ice Barrier. I just love Raiho keeping on attempting to do things. So we're stuck in this weird stalemate where I have a big unaffected Bungus, and they have every goddamn synchro known to man. Crashes into this to special summon the original Trishula for some reason. bringing out this thing, bringing out the Zero Trishula again, and we're sort of stuck in this weird state. Oh, tried to negate my effect, can't do it. But you can negate this effect, so I had to pitch the Ice Knight to ensure that I get to, and go into area, the Water Charmer, just so I have a little extra damage going in. And they're getting quite low on life points. I am winning out this grind game, even though they have a shitload of scary synchros. I have the higher attack, and they're summoning all these fuckers in attack mode. If you put all your shit in defense mode, then you might have a little bit of a grind game situation going, but they did not do that. As you know. We're not going to criticize all their mistakes. Look at how I started this game. I fucking impermed their first normal summon, so. And speaking of imperming shotgunning, I did this, I like really shotgun. Oh god, scary synchro! But it has the pitch cards from the grave to pop things. But they do manage to pop area here. And I get Ogre out of the deck for whatever reason. And they just ram into me. They're like, yeah, okay, you got it. I can't out this fucking mermaid. You got this shit. So that was an interesting back and forth grind game with Hector. So next, versus playing the Synchro Loaner. The Speedroid Loaner. I see a lot of these loaners. And really, the only one that really probably scares me is Goaty. Okay, Ice Barrier can do a little, you know. It's nothing to laugh at if you don't have the protection up, or if they manage to be smart enough to bounce away Battle Ocean. But whatever. Anyway, Speedroid kid's going first. We're gonna let him play out the turn here. Well, we gotta let him play the turn, but I mean, we're gonna let him play it out at normal speed, so. They're doing Speedroid shenanigans. I have no interaction, so. It's a good deck, Speedroid. I liked playing it in paper. It's fun. Oh, and they got the Imperm. Oh, that's, They got the Imperm. Oh, hi, Jetstar. Welcome to the recording. Genso Skydrift. What the hell is that? Ah, and there's Clearing Synchro Dragon. Again, these, like I said in the last episode, these synchros would be imposing and scary in, like, any other deck, but... And there's Kite Drake to boot. Can't pop anything, but 3,000 attack. Now, what do you think is going to happen? Normal, okay, special summon, Kashtira Ogre. Oh, it's a really scary effect. I get to summon I get to add the Kashtira trap, and I get to banish a card from the deck. That's pretty scary. Better impermanent. It's just an impermagnet. And so, I get to play Marincess uninterrupted. And, okay, this was an interesting interaction I just want to highlight here. I only have the one Marincess in the hand, Pascalus. It can't summon another Marincess. I only have extenders, and I specifically need a level 4 or lower Marincess to start with the Link ones. So I don't get her back from the graveyard to the hand with Blue Slug. But I am able to Monster Reborn. So that lets me get into Sea Angel. That'll get me Battle Ocean. And from here, the Marincess cards just need water monsters instead of specifically Marincess. So we're in the clear. So we can summon the Silent Sea, and then we'll link that into Crystal Heart, and go into Great Bubble Reef, and do our shenanigans. Gonna get back Pascalus, because why not? And put those three here. And attack over this thing. Oh, can't negate that. Attack over that thing. Can't negate over that. So, they get this Speedroid. So we're in an interesting position. I have plenty of gas in my hand, but they have plenty of gas in their hand, because they're a synchro deck. So, you know, fair is fair. I'm going to banish this, draw a card, get some attack, and the synchro player can continue to play. Now, we've been in this spot before, and I'm actually able to activate Ogre here and use its effect. Look at the top 5 cards of the deck and banish one. I'm going to banish this Speedroid quick play. You might as well. They're going into their plays. Sinky, 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 synchro. This card I'm not afraid of, because again, I'm unaffected. Nuh-uh, can't do that. You can't do it. And the card was banished, but Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon comes down. Now, this is a good card, and it actually might affect me. It does have a blanket negate, and if it battles a monster with a level 5 or higher, it gets attacked. So, I'm thinking, oh, Kashtira Ogre is about to get fucked. But let's just slow down here, and Look at this play. This play baffles me, because he does have a pretty good thing. Hang on. During damage calculation only. Yeah, okay. It'd get attack. It'd get attack, yeah. So, he activates this Speedroid, but then he chains his own Crystal Wing to it to negate the effect he just activated. I don't know if this was a misplay or not, but you know, he's not cooked. Or maybe he was planning on boosting... Oh, I'll boost my attack, and then I'll be able to get extra attack against the Synchro, against my Great Bubble Reef, but banishing more, the more you banish, the more you're boosting this thing, is an astonishing 8,200 attack, and then he links it away. He could have done a shitload of damage to me if he just attacked with that thing into Kashtira Ogre, but instead, he links into this thing, he brings out that thing, and he's doing some other things, and astonishing 8,800 attack. He knows he's cooked, he just runs in. I don't know. I feel like I don't want to criticize him too much. Oh, you've misplayed. I'm sentencing you to the fucking Hague. But he could have done something with that Crystal Wing. He could have, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I would have done in that position. But regardless, that's that. So here are some duels I had last night. First against Big... Hang on. Is that a B? Or, yeah. Or a he? I can't tell. Kobe Deka. Kobe Deka. We'll call you. So it's Speedroid again, but it's an actual constructed Speedroid deck. So, okay. Yeah, you've got the Imperms, you've got some small worlds, you got a Kaiju, you got a decent extra deck. Okay. So, the duel against... Oh, the last 2 turns. I forget what happens in this one, but I probably will remember as soon as I do the thing. So it is Speedroid again, but, you know, it's constructed as best one can, you know, because it's a fun deck. It's a fun Synchro deck. I like Synchro decks. I'm going first. I got Blue Tang. Okay, I remember. Now I remember this one. So, am I going uninterrupted here? Let's find out. We go Blue Slug. Oh, I might not actually. This might be the game where I could sense that it was either this game or the next game. We'll find out. We'll find out. I'm just gonna wait here. So we're getting Battle Ocean. Getting back Seahorse. And they droll me! Okay, it's a droll game. So now I can't add any more cards to my hand. So it's incredibly fucking serendipitous that I got that fucking Battle Ocean from the mills. Lucky me. So that's what that duel was. Okay. So from here, Coral Anemone, extend into Silent Angler, into Crystal Heart, into Great Bubble Reef. Do the usual shenanigans. Get back Seahorse. But this time I have the Huge Revolution is over. The tech card that originally came from the budget deck I got this from, which I'm still running, because I figure it's going to come up eventually, and spoilers, it will. So if they try to pop multiple cards, I can negate and banish. Excellent. And so Speedroid player is going to do Speedroid things right after I banish. And I get another one of these stupid traps. It's okay, though. So, Speedroid player doing Speedroid things. Rolling dice. Getting dice. Summoning the pendulum. Getting the car. Summoning the car. Okay, there we go. And then they go into the link. Okay, the link 2. Neat. You know, I don't have the link 2 in paper. So now I gotta pick one of these fuckers. I picked Terror Top. And boom, card been banished. They get their Terror Top, and they get to get Takitomborg. Takitomborg. Getting them another tuner. And they make this thing level 2. And I'm like, what? It turns out, Speedroids have a level 3 synchro. A tuner synchro. Okay. Okay. Respect. Get the dice back. Get the Terror Top back. The dice gets to make this thing level 6. We're going into a 7. Okay, this is baller. This is fucking baller. Okay, for all I've been talking about misplay, This is genius. Finally, someone has read Battle Ocean. Because they go into Wind Pegasus at Ignister. And they can pop spell traps. They can pop a spell trap. A singular spell trap removal. And they go for the Battle Ocean. Fucking well done. You read the card. You read the card. Thank you. And from here, they go into Kite Drake. And, you know, you got to applaud them. They had a great plan here. Go into Wind Pegasus and pop Battle Ocean because it's protecting my Great Bubble Reef. And now they can go into Kite Drake and pop all other cards on the field. But sometimes you just have the out. Sometimes you just have the out, my guy. It just happens. And it'll happen to me too. Sometimes I'll have a brilliant strategy and they'll have the out. I just had the out. And they scoop it up from there. But gotta commend that Speedroid player. They had a plan. They went for it. Sometimes it doesn't work out. You lost today, but that doesn't mean you have to like it. Why am I calling The Last Crusade again? It's a pretty good Indiana Jones movie. Whatever. Last duel of the day against Tink. And Tink is on something that isn't one of the 3 loner decks for once. Tink is on Yosenju's. I've played Yosenju's a million fucking years ago in the NR festival. Oh, they're based. They're not playing a Kaiju variant. They're not playing Godarla, but it's still an extremely base fucking deck, and they've got this absolute... Okay, let's look at it. They got this wild tech where they gain life points back. And otherwise, they're playing, you know, pretty good cards evenly matched. Okay. So, I dig it. They're bringing something different to the Water Wind Fest. It's a wind deck that isn't Speedroid. I should say I have seen wind decks that aren't Speedroids. You're not seeing them because I got cooked by them. I got cooked by a Gusto OTK, and I got cooked by a Lyrilusk OTK, so that's fun. And this duel kind of cooks me too, for fun reasons. So I should mention, all I'm doing, okay. No. Let's see, before I talk. I could be talking about a game I lost here. So I have to get her back because I need a level 4 or lower Marincess to do my usual combo. So I go into Sea Angel. Yeah, it is here. I could see they were lighting up every time I activated an effect. I'm like, oh god, they have imperm. But, you know, I didn't have any, like, other extension or whatnot to insulate my play. So I just had to go for it. I didn't have any other way to get into the field spell and do my shenanigans. So, in this instance, they cooked me, you know? They just had it and I didn't. It's like I said. But it's like I said with the Speedroid player, but the other way around. So, you know, we're not playing full combo here, but we still have enough to go into Bubble Reef. So, we're going to do that. And we have an imperm for some interaction on their turn, so... We're going to do our usual shenanigans. Hey, pocket monsters. And here's Great Bubble Reef. Not equipped to anything, and I'm going to get this card, but I might as well do this. So I can special summon this, and I can target a Marincess, and it can't be destroyed by cards. So I have some protection. I have some small protection, and a negate, and she's going to be 3,200 attack. So... You know, it's suboptimal, but sometimes you just get negated and you have to play through it, you know? Alright, so they activate this Spring of Rebirth. Okay, we're going to slow it down. And go into Yosenju combo 1. The Yosenju's all like, they normal summon a shitload of themselves a turn, they do something or other, and then they go back to the hand at the end of the turn. But I'm going to shove that shit down with the Imperm right now. Again, kind of shotgunning it, but... You know, they get the normal summon, so they've already spent the normal summon, so, you know, if they have the intention, they have it, but they don't. But notably, their guy doesn't go back to their hand, because I impermed them, so that'll have to do. Okay, Monster Reborn. Alright, what am I doing? Banishing Seahorse to draw, gaining some attack. We're going to go into Pascalis. Pascalis, summon this. They go into Torrential Tribute, but thankfully, you know, it's good, but the, what's her name? What's her name? Sleepy Maid. Sleepy Maiden. Yeah. Sleepy Girl protected Great Bubble Reef. Bless. So I got Monster Reborn Pascalis. Monster Reborn of all things. Look, it's free. They give it to you for free. And I'm still extending. So I can go into Sea Angel, and now that there's no Imperm, I can go actually get Battle Ocean. I mean, it's gonna... And here's my thinking. I still summoned this using Crystal Heart, so the protection should still apply. In theory, of course. In theory, of course. So we're gonna go into Anemone, we're gonna get Pascalis, and we're just gonna attack for a fuck ton of damage. I kind of misplayed. I could have done the effect where I send something from the Hand to Grave to special summon a Marincess, or banish... No, wait, I could have done something. I do it in main 2 here. Yeah, I banish this, and that boosts her up and gives her an equip. So I probably could have gamed there. So that's a misplay. I gave him an extra turn. I do that a lot. But we're going to boost her up to 4,000. And they normal summon, and they normal summon, and they go into attack for 100. And, yeah. Bouncy, bouncy. Bouncy, bouncy. They got 2,000 life points thanks to their life point gainer card. But, you know, I've got an unaffected thing that can beat the shit out of them. They're cooked. Punk. So, you know, Yosenju. Fun. You know, it was a nice back and forth. They negated my playmaker. I negated their playmaker. I did a little misplay, and they pretty much played as best they could. You know, it happens. It happens. So those are the replays that I have up to now. I haven't actually played yet today. I'm actually, as soon as I finish doing this, I'm going to watch some Common Writer build for the podcast that I do over on Kachiri's channel. So I'm going to be doing that while I upload this video, and yeah, okay. So I don't know if we'll be back with more of these Water Wind Fests. If I find more unique decks with more interesting and intricate back and forth, I will. But until then, see ya.